Okay, Project Camelot. I want to talk about Project Camelot in that there are a lot of people that are actually involved with Project Camelot that you're probably not aware of. Let me read to you what Project Camelot is. Project Camelot was a counterinsurgency study began by the United States Army in 1964. The project was executed by the Special Operations Research Office at American University, which assembled an athletic team of psychologists, sociologists, anthropologists, economists, and other intellectuals to analyze the society and culture of numerous target countries. The goal of the project was the enhancement of the Army's ability to predict and influence social developments in foreign countries. The motive was described by an internal memo on December 5, 1964. If the U.S. Army is to perform effectively its part in the U.S. mission of counterinsurgency, it must recognize that insurgency represents a breakdown of social order, that the social processes must be understood. Okay, basically what Project Camelot is an individual or a group of individuals that make up stories in order to see what the reaction of the people are going to be, and then they document every reaction of the people. Plan to create a database. The data would provide the basis for a large computerized database containing useful information about foreign areas. This information would be used for forecasting and social engineering as well as active counterinsurgency. SORO planned eventually to automate this system enough to analyze data and predict social instability on its own. Designed to reproduce the role of the military and other factions in the politics and economic dynamics of a nation by structuring the roles of major national actors, okay, and groups, placing them in conflict or cooperation in a game environment, and identifying them from the resulting interaction, the societal and human variables relevant to the study of incipient insurgency. They place actors with a well thought out agenda in order to cause conflicts and to promote ideas that would give the government information to know the outcome of something. So who does this sound like? Alex Jones? Donald Marshall? Alex Jones is definitely a person who incites false information and fearmongers the public. Donald Marshall admits to Camelot.
Then they wanted to use me for something called Project Camelot.
Donald's ideas are all made up and can be debunked if you pay close attention to what he says. Tila Tequila and B.O.B. are puppets to this agenda to make it look real and legit. You have to be careful who you listen to, and you have to be careful what you watch. If you don't think there are agents out there, then you probably already have been deceived.
A lot of people that find out about this cloning stuff find it very frightening. And yes, it is. It is scary. And a lot of that fear comes from the fact that we've been programmed to believe that we're the only sentient beings on the planet. On the plane. Some people ask me, if the Earth is flat, man, like, are the other planets flat? Are the stars flat too? You can't hold on to old, obsolete beliefs that you've been taught. Like, everything that you've been taught is a lie. It's programming. Shouts out to all the people who bought telescopes and who got, the cameras with the super zoom so you can actually see it for yourself. You can see this for yourself. I also get asked a lot, am I a clone? From my understanding, Donald has seen a clone of me in the cloning center. I am memory suppressed. However, I do have memories of what fit the description of the cloning center and the arena. Some people say, are you controlled opposition? Why are you just now talking about cloning? Why are you just not speaking up on these things? You're right to think that, but take this into consideration. If you're familiar with my song Missing, Dr. Aiden, The Watchers, my New Black mixtape, you know that this is not my first time speaking out. I'm just now learning about cloning. Like, I just found out about it a couple months ago. And I was scared as when I first found out about cloning, I was terrified. Like, supernatural was happening around my house. I was jumping out of my sleep. I got all types of knives and guns hanging out of my mattress and my pillows. Like, I had to beef up my security. I was really scared for my life. I literally had to face the fear of death. I thought that when I spoke out about cloning, they were going to kill me. Like, I swear to God, on mama. The first time that I contacted Donald, there was a tremendous amount of interference. I mean, the footage got distorted. There were helicopters and planes flying over my house. Airplanes. That song was written and produced before I ever got a hold of it. It was actually intended for Lupe. Y'all gotta understand how this work in this industry. Like, this is all set up. Like, talk to Lupe about airplanes. He'll tell you. Shouts out to Lupe. And also, too, y'all need to pay attention to these other celebrities when they're leaving hints. They're leaving clues all over the place. Everybody can't talk. Everybody can't talk because, you know, they got kids or, you know, they made some type of agreement. But pay attention. Everybody who's in it or who's in this industry or who has a clone is not evil or malicious. Some people just got born into it, like me. So, I'm still here alive. I don't know why. I don't know why I can talk. Maybe it's because I have some type of amnesty. Or maybe it's because somebody extremely, extremely close to me is a Mason. And I'm protected in that sense. I don't know. But if they wanted to do something with me, I wouldn't have even gotten this far to telling y'all about cloning. So to the people telling me, Bob, I fear for your life, y'all don't worry. I'm in good hands. Just continue spreading the word.